What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Lineman Football, and today's video we have the full review for you guys on the Shoc 2.0 football visor. Now in the past their Shoc 1.0 visor here was made for both lacrosse and football. These ones are specifically made for football in the way that they are shaped, the way they connect, and a whole bunch of other new features on these visors. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so here we have the Shoc 2.0 visor, and when I put it down you can see I think this is the Northern Lights visor here. I also have another one on this helmet right here, which I'll be showing you guys a little bit later. Okay, so to start off, what comes within the packaging, I'm not going to go through that a ton just because I already have the unboxing on that, so definitely remember to check out that video if you want more on the packaging. Basically what it comes with, we have the microfiber carrying case, which the 1.0s came with as well. We have their new quick clip systems right here, which I'll get into in a bit, the visor, and it does come with a little microfiber chamois that you can use to wipe all the fingerprints and smudge marks off your visor as well. These visors have, there's like 14 different colorways of these visors. They have all your different mirrors, your chromes, your golds, and you do have your clear as well so that you can use it in any league. And the pricing kind of varies depending on the visor you're getting. Usually they retail for between 75 to 55, and again, you're right kind of in that range right now, even though some of them are actually on sale. So you can go check out that. Again, it will be linked down below too. All right, so a couple of the features on this visor that are supposed to separate it from others. First off, it has a UV coating, which means it's supposed to help protect your eyes a lot better, but again, a lot of visors have that nowadays. The 1.0 visor had that as well. It is shatterproof, which again you would expect from all your visors, where it basically means if it gets hit, it's not going to shatter like glass and come get in your eyes. Now with enough impact, it definitely could crack or break, but it's not going to hit you in the face with that. So obviously that's a pretty good feature to have with your visor. And they basically have three different coatings on it. So they have their anti-fog coating, their anti-scratch coating, and their hydrophobic coating. So the anti-fog and the hydrophobic are pretty similar in that water is supposed to beat off it and not fog up as easy on the inside of the visor. Again, those work very well. The one though that for minute scratches it can help is the anti-scratch coating. I'm not sure if you'll be able to pick it up, but on the visor I have a couple scratches you can see right in the middle. Some of the really small scratches you can actually buff out a little bit, but those really deep ones, those are going to be really tough to buff out of there. Another really unique thing about it, again, is the shape. It's very similar to the shape of like a Oakley visor in that it bubbles around, so there's less gaps around your face mask. And it's also a lot thicker than a lot of other visors on the markets. First off, the thickness of the visor itself, but also the thickness of the clips of this new quick clip system, and that is what I'll go into next. The quick clip system is basically a really quick and efficient way to attach your visor to your helmet without needing any tools, zip ties, screws, anything like that. So how it basically works is you have these pieces on the front here. Then with these pieces, you basically have your two styles of clips here. So your first style is this U-clip. This clip is made to basically fit any style of helmet. So you have your Riddell Speed, Schutt Vengeance, all your Schutt helmets, all your Riddells, all those. But then you have these bigger clips here, and these ones are basically made so it fits onto specifically a Riddell SpeedFlex. These clips are specifically for the SpeedFlex, and that's just because the shape, it's a little bit different. And on the inside here you can see how it kind of, the shape of it hugs the bar a lot better to the SpeedFlex. And I would definitely say if there's one helmet, one visor you'd want for a SpeedFlex, it would be this one. It's definitely made for that new style where there's no screws on the top. I'll get into that in a little bit though in the installation. So if you do want to buy these clips separately, they come in a bunch of different colorways, and they're only really $6 to get a different pair. You know, they have pink, clear, white, all your different colors on the rainbow, black, gray, you name it. Same thing with these U-shaped ones. So with these visors, they're specifically made for football helmets, and now I'm actually going to take you through the installation process. The one helmet that it will not work on is a Schutt helmet with the quick release system on the top, the snap system, just because this part can't fit underneath that. And you see how it's actually sitting a little bit underneath the clips here. So you're going to have to undo your clips depending on the helmet and then fit it underneath first. So one tip that I actually saw was my buddy over at I Know Football, Matt, said, which is actually really helpful, is it comes with a coating on the inside and the outside of the visor. Leave that coating on while you're installing it. That way you'll prevent scratches as much as possible. and then rip the coating off once you have the visor installed. So with this helmet here, I actually have it on already. I'll show you how to take it off. So what you basically have, I have the U's on right now on the visor. There's this little tab at the bottom. So I'm just gonna grab it underneath, push on the tab, and then the little clip pops out. And same thing with any other visor, right? Just push it down and pop it out. Same thing for the install process here. Push it in, you'll have to get it, kind of massage it to where it wants to sit, and you'll have to line it up with your bars. So you can see how those two little tabs on both sides, that'll allow you to install the U bracket on there. So to take it off, all you gotta do is basically loosen your screws a little bit, pop the visor out from underneath. You can also remove your cheek pads. That might make it a little easier to pop it out underneath there. Once you have the visor here, right, all you have to basically do is push it in. You'll hear 3 clicks, and then it's completely installed and snug on the inside. Again, for removal, there's just a little tab on the bottom there. Then you just push that tab in, and it pops out really easily. Now the visor does work best definitely with a SpeedFlex helmet, just because there's no attachment system at the top which allows this to fit in. You can still use it with other helmets, it's just gonna depend on it and your needs. Now again, the installation can be a little tricky at times, especially when you're first doing it, because the bubble and the thickness, something you'll just get used to over time and you'll definitely get a lot better at. You can take these clips off. I'm gonna show that in another video, so that way if it doesn't work with say your big girl style helmet, you can still use the visor. We'll just switch the clips out for something a little easier to work with. So there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, if you liked it, don't forget to hit that like button down below. Any questions, as always, I'll try and respond to as many as possible in the first little bit when the video goes up. All the links to Shoc will be down below as well. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks.